Hello from my crappy camera. It's my birthday and I'd like to celebrate in my favorite place. My laptop, which came to be slightly an enemy because I was hacked. Oh my god! Oh my god! Hi, I'm Alea. For any who should watch this after. And I write music, and I write stories, and I make vlogs, and I do podcasts, and uh, what else do I make? I try to make good decisions, and this is funny because, okay, I was on this kick where I was just like, okay, capitalism borrowing money from the future to cushion the present. Isn't that what got us into problems? Isn't that what got us into problems when we borrowed from the planet more than it could replenish? Isn't that the problem? But now I need money and I don't have social capital because I've gotten locked out of more popular accounts. And every time I tried to get in, I really couldn't. And I haven't pressed the issue just because it's like, whatever. On to something else, the easier thing, because I am tired. But, yeah, I also have questions about things that go on around me. And then I say them out loud. And then they become ridiculous, of course, once you say them out loud. But if it's recorded and put out into the public, then it's like, well, evidence of my journey, isn't it? Presented plainly as a form of education about life on the wave of weed. I wanted to start a coffee shop the second I got into smoking. I was like, this is medicine. This is healing. This is something special. And not everybody needs to get their kicks in the same way. But I think if you want this kind of kick, you should be able to get it. I have found it largely beneficial up until a certain point. When you start getting to the paranoid phase or the phase where you can't really keep track of reality, so you're not quite sure how to process your surroundings, that's a sign to slow down or resituate yourself. And I wonder why it's not as easy as we'd like to make it to resituate ourselves, you know? Uh, find new input to cancel out what has happened before. And it's just because we can't afford it. But imagine if like Airbnbs were super affordable, like they just came down in price just a teensy bit. De-inflation, is that possible for an economy? De-inflation, just lower the prices overall. Just say like, hey, we're going to lower the prices. Everybody has to lower their prices by 25%. What would that be like? Would that work? I don't know. I don't have the answers. I just propose things. It's not law. and it shouldn't be law. And that's what I've been saying this whole time, is that it's not one person, it's all of us. And I mean, sometimes you like have the right to forego. You also have the right to make the decision to say that I don't want to decide, you know? Or this is how I show my decision. It's different from other people. Because I didn't sign up to vote, for example, since I've been back in Jamaica. I should have, but I did not. One, I did not allocate funds that way to, take myself up and go to the town and come back, which is not expensive, but it's, I figure when the time comes for the important vote, the vote that I think we need to have, then is the time to allow everybody to sign up so that they can share their decision, and to make it easy, make it affordable. In terms of time and allocation, but also funds for people who want to be in the decision but usually can't. I think they do that here. Yeah, I remember, yeah, during an election, they like came and pick up people. But I didn't see them picking up people for signing up for voting, for example. But regardless, these decisions are gonna come down the line eventually, you know? So yeah, during my trip, I was consistently smoking. That was part of where my money went. And I'm being honest. It's on file, my behavior. There's another fork in the road that happened. I could have gone to Toulouse, and instead I went to Amsterdam because I wanted to do research on an idea that I have of how to marry vice with climate. Because I think vice is freedom, because you can go crazy and you don't. You can go, you can go all the way, and you don't. You take a little pleasure and then you say, thank you very much. And then another day comes along. So I don't think of myself in any sort of messianic way. That's not a grandiosity I really lean into. But on some level, sometimes my brain does get like really like high off its own supply. And I'll really be feeling myself. But then I come down eventually. So for some reason, one might say it balances out. I don't think it balances out. Yeah, because I go really big in esteem. I also go really low in esteem. I wonder why that is classified as a medical condition when environment can explain it so easily as well. I've been in society's low and had to use my own belief in myself and the goodwill that I was given, to not reflect it, not let it get to me, and to stay sunshine, to the detriment of my ability to react appropriately for anger. Hello, one viewer. How are you? If you want to drop a line, say hi. If not, um, just tag along. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Yes. So, it's funny. The other day I was walking home, kind of drunk, because I had started on some new medication. This new medication, I take it once a day and I'm good, which is fantastic. Okay, but yeah, um I had taken the pill for like the first time since coming off my medication for 1 month to like kind of refresh my brain and see if I could actually be off medication and be okay. And blah, blah, blah. It was a weird experiment. But yeah, it was successful. And I I also wanted to know if I could have a child. Because my doctor told me I would have to come off of medication to have a child, and I was not trusting myself to be off medication and carry a child. But I took the chance to come off of the medication because I was feeling mistrustful of how it was making me feel physically. Or I was like, I'm tired when I take the medication; it just like turns me off like a light switch. And so I came off of it because I was feeling mistrustful, and then I was also like thinking like, would I be able to have a baby? And yeah, like I didn't feel any kind of weirdness being off the medication. I was still functional. I was still myself. I was still happy and everything. And so I was like, wow, I could actually have a baby. And this is coming from a person who, when she was younger, actually said that she didn't want to pass her genes on because she had diabetes and bipolar and hypertension and all these things, and she was just like, I don't want to give that to a child, it would be cruel, some kind of weird nobility. And now I love my brain and I love myself, and I would love my child. That's what I learned this summer. Happy birthday to me. Yeah. Have you guys had any, have you, not you guys, but you, one viewer, have you had any kind of wonderful realizations this past year? Okay, stay silent. Yes. So I learned that about myself and I feel really happy. And now I'm back on medication. And yeah, that's that's been great. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. Um so yeah, the next steps. Whew, who knows what am I going to do the next steps? Uh the next steps. What's the next year going to be like? Who freaking knows? I have felt a little bit more anxious these days, just thinking about, people are getting a little bit um, losing hope. Uh, yeah, and I think it's really okay to feel a little bit sad sometimes about how it's going, but at the same time, know that, like, I said with those Australian guys, I met some Australian guys, um, and they said basically for Australia to get fixed in terms of reducing their CO2 by a lot, regular trains, regular trains along the coast, just like dotting through 5 cities. That would already solve a lot of the problem. That's awesome. And I'm sorry I'm always smoking. I'm going to try to reduce how much I smoke on camera because I actually don't like seeing people smoke on camera in their pictures or stuff like that. I think it's like, well, do you have anything else to your personality, kind of thing, or are you just like a cool person uh, who don't care? Um, but yeah, no, I want to reduce how much I smoke on camera. I have reduced how much I have been smoking, which is also great because that was a lot. Um, but yeah, now let's listen to some music. Let's talk about Should Have Already Been Famous. Happy birthday to me. Can you see this? That's me. That's me. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, so yeah, let's listen to Should Have Already Been Famous and we'll talk about life. Let's talk about life. Hello, one viewer. Um, so I have an album I just put out on the streaming platforms called Should Have Already Been Famous, aka 2013, because that was a fork in the road for my life. And ever since it happened, like, phew, I've just been thinking about all the ways that things have changed. Okay, so should have already been famous, aka 2013. It's not on YouTube as yet, and I don't have a paid subscription to a streaming service. Or do I? Okay, let's see. Okay, I think it's restored. That's another accidental cut from pocket. Okay, let's see. Should have already been famous. La la la. Oh no. Huh. No, I don't have it. Okay. Streaming not allowed. You have no active subscription. Okay. Oof. What is this? I can't listen to the album. Okay. Let's keep it moving. It's, well, this is annoying. And I don't have it on Bandcamp as yet. I should put it on Bandcamp. Oh well. What shall we do instead? Oh, that is unfortunate. I can't even listen to my own music on the thing because. Uh, or maybe I can send it to myself. Yeah, there's nobody watching, so I'm not wasting anybody's time, but I will talk to you as I do this. So, what's been up? I've been in Jamaica. I've been at my mother's house. It is not ideal. Trying to get myself up and going. And yeah, like I said, I have had to look into the fact that I have no social capital to work with. And so I think I have to um, look at capital because you don't have to be liked to get money to do the thing that you're trying to fucking do. You don't have to sit down and try to appeal to people all the time. You can just talk to one, two, three, four, five people, be efficient, be excellent, and get your money to do what you're trying to do. So then the question becomes, do I just want to give the person a return on their investment and then have them sashay away? And then from then on, the business stands on its own or falls. No public, no nothing. It's just a shared collective thing that the people who are working on it take ownership of. I can get down with that. I've never been a stickler for how to get this stuff done, you know? Um, I just want to get it done. I care about the planet. I care about doing things that will help the planet. And that's all that needs to happen. And I care about efficiency. Okay, let me look for. Yeah, I'll just play it from. No, I can visit Dropbox on my phone. Oh, we can do a deep dive. Oh, we can listen to all the music. We can listen to all the music. Ooh, nice. Dropbox. We're doing a deep dive on all the music I created back in 2013 and before that, 2013 and earlier. Hoo, 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 hoo. Ooh, we're doing a deep dive. Okay. Dropbox.com. Sponsored by Dropbox.com. Dropbox has never lost my files. That's pretty freaking awesome. There are gonna be some Discord jump scares. I like doing that. Okay, so the first track, Alienation. I go to sleep. I curl my feet. My eyes can't bear the noise of you here. I'm turning away. I curse the day my mind gave in to your whispering. So now I see you here, and I don't know what to do.
are you to me? My strange desire about you. And I finished with I go to sleep. I wake to see that you're still here. I don't want to I don't want to share these sheets with you no more. No more, no. Who are you today? Oh, it's strange to say about you. And I feel just ready
Fun. So, Alienation is the first song alphabetically in my Dropbox outside of the folders in the main folder. And it just so conveniently announces the album itself. Because the album alienates the audience somewhat by being braggadocious about itself and proclaiming that it is worthy of fame. Fame to me has always just seemed like it would be a byproduct of my life. Don't know why. But yeah. And so, I've always been aware of being a singular entity. A singular entity. A Leah Jobson. The singular. Because no one else has my name. So I've always been cognizant of my online presence. And I've always been aware that I had to be quite polished and not have anything negative come up because that will pinpoint me and no one else on the internet. So it'll be all there to see. But it's not like I ever had anything that I wanted to do that was so negative anyway, so not a problem. But because of that, I've kind of prepared myself somewhat. Probably not enough because you never know what something's going to really be like. But I have prepared myself to be a recognizable person. So, anyway, Alienation, the song. Who are you to me but strange desire bought cheaply? And I've finished with you now. That was me trying to be tough because every time I enter an interaction with a human being, I'm hopeful. I think I don't know what I will like necessarily. Gotta try different flavors. And so I kind of just like say, yeah, let's try this. Let's be positive. Let's go in with an open mind. But then I sort of say, But you knew that this would not really be it. Like, didn't you know that? Didn't you know that? You knew that. That's why you did what you did. There's a conscious level, and then there's what's underneath. And what's underneath steers the person to say, like, no, no, you actually don't like this person. But sometimes you do, and sometimes it's disappointing. But click, click is a click. When a click is a click, you feel the click. Ain't no need to think like. Anyway, it might take time, but yeah. But anyway, so yeah, alienation. Who are you to me but strange desire bought cheaply? And I finished with you now. That's the tough girl I wanted to be, who was just like, yeah, I don't care. And on some level, I don't care because I don't always have a sexual appetite anyway. I don't always have a desire to be around other people. I don't always have a desire to distract myself from the things that I'm doing. But sometimes I do. And then what to do then? What I usually do is get strange desire bought cheaply. Because it can work, I just don't make it work. Because a girl is tired. Hey, Mr. Bloom, oh, you visited me again, and my friends all say that's why I never released it. Yeah, that needed so many more revisions. Oh, I'm wild in a good way. I've got clouds, but the sun is me. With no hope but the truth of love, and no home but the skies above. I'm on my journey. I'm in a good way. I'm starting a new day. And by waking up and looking out, the treasures are close to me. I feel grateful to know that it's a new day. Feel alive, 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 alive. So I see a clearer me, a faith that will be real in 2 years' time. I'm glad that I'm alive, alive. I felt it in my bones. And now I know as I grow old, we'll all soon be stones. But as I dwell on her, as just thrive. I'm alive. Oh, I didn't like this part either. No, don't listen. No, don't listen. I think it's fine now. I search no longer. I search no longer. Oh, I search no longer. Area by the Futureheads. It's very quiet. How can I amplify this? You have to stay in a hotel because your house was falling to pieces. You left your luggage in the hallway and a thief ran away with it. He ran away with it. His excuse was boredom. Tell me how bored do you have to be? And I promise you won't be bored when it gets to the point that you finish with me. Area. The latest pickup movements in the dark. It's better than a dog bark. It guarantees that you can be secure at night. Your area is in ruin. Your area is in ruin. Your area is free when it gets to the point that you're finished with me. When it gets to the point that you're finished with me and all the first already. Varsity, then she has to go. Where do you come from? What do you know? Area. Fit into the inside of the exit, tied to the front gates. Security's expenses, it can cost a fortune if you buy it up from the wrong place. It's the area disgrace. It's the area disgrace. It's the area disgrace. Areas in ruin. Areas in ruin. Areas in ruin. Areas in ruin. Ha, ha, ha. When it gets to the point that you finish with me and all the first already. Varsity, then she has to go. Where do you come from? What do you know? I wonder if. Oh my gosh. Well, the mic has been working, right? Yeah. Let's just do a technical check. Oh my god.